Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Ketchup
And I am Mustard.
and you are watching the ESL Premiership Roundup powered by Windows 10 and owned by HP.
So, new season, new teams, new players. We've already started the new season of the Premiership for League of Legends, where we've already seen Enclave Gaming come up against Team Zenex and XL Esports versus Cyclone. But let's have a closer look at how these matches actually went down.
In game number 1 of Enclave Gaming versus Team Zenex, the two teams would go back and forth for a short time, but with Zenex taking a relatively swift lead after that, they would progressively become more and more ahead. The game would reach a point where Zenex just needed that one final piece of advantage to secure the win, and with a fantastic piece of teamwork between Inax and Backland, Enclave would have their chance of a comeback snuffed, and Zenex secured the Baron, which ultimately led to the win.
Oh, the arrow across the map! What a play coming out!
In Game 2, Enclave were putting up much more of a fight early on, but once again, Zenex would pull ahead around the mid-game and continue their lead into the second victory of the night.
Game 1 of XL Esports versus Cyclone would be relatively one-sided. With XL definitely looking like the stronger team, they would steamroll ahead and secure their first win of the night with a 15k gold lead. Going into the second game, things were looking great once again for XL, but things would turn sour for them 27 minutes in, where Cyclone would secure the Baron and catch XL trying to intercept.
Now onto the support. Shockwave doesn't really connect as much as they wanted to. No kills yet. Tolkien kicked back. Look at the XL health bars. They're falling on this one. Orcs will drop. This is amazing for Cyclone. Demo goes in onto Jokerism. 2 members remaining. Both of the carries for XL, but can they carry? There's another kill for Demo. Ziviz 1 versus 4 at this stage as Latch gets onto him. The CC is down. It's a double for Nonsunter and an ace with a Baron for Cyclone.
Using this newly acquired momentum, Cyclone would storm the bot lane, taking heads left, right and center, and ultimately snatching away the second game.
I don't think so. Cyclone with a whirlwind comeback.
So all in all, definitely a set of great games there, but this was only half of what happened that night. Here is Munchables to take you through the rest.
The first series of the day was GLB Dawn up against Bulldog Esports. With 2 fresh teams on the chopping block, this was sure to be a good series. The match started strong for GLB after they won out some early skirmishes due to Treleep knowing exactly where he needed to countergank. GLB looked to have things in the bag as they continued to rack up a huge lead and took the bottom lane inhibitor with yet another convincing fight. Bulldog got a slight opportunity as GLB pushed too hard for the top inhib and lost a couple of members. But after chasing further than they could get away with, it was flipped on Bulldog's heads as Rao and Lemonite won a 2 versus 3 and netted GLB the game. Bulldog were not put out, however, as they headed onto the Rift for the second half of their best of 2 series. With Chaos reigning supreme in the early game, they managed to wrestle hold of a gold lead. As the game continued, things looked better and better for Bulldog. Their team fighting was controlled and calculated, leaving GLB running around like headless chickens. Baiting GLB with the threat of Baron and Vision dominance, one final fight was all that it took to cross the T's and dot the I's as Bulldog tied up the series and came out of the game with their heads held high. A final score of 1-1. The second series of the day wasn't quite as close. Our reigning champions, M&M, although with only Haddo remaining from the old roster, butted heads with Team Pariah. As you'll see by the clips we have, the first match was a series of skirmishes and dives controlled entirely by M&M, as with superior vision control, they could guarantee that they had the numbers advantage. With Pariah misstepping a few too many times, all that was required was a bit of cleaning up to finish game 1. The second game was not vastly different, but was a flawless game for M&M's jungler Candy Floss. As a player who's been in the UK scene for some time but without any huge accolades to his name, this certainly seems to be the split to prove himself. With excellent team play once more and great use of Stand United from Tempo, Candy was able to just hop around the map sweeping up kills left and right. It was Charlie T in the end though, who stole the limelight by grabbing himself a quadra kill in a fight that decided the fate of the game. M&M finished the series 2-0 over Pariah.
So getting those wins early on in the Premiership is super important for a number of reasons, but one thing specifically that I like about League of Legends is the amount of returning players that are veterans to the scene, but also the amount of newcomers to the Prem.
I definitely agree with that. I think for me, that player was Inax this week. I know he's not a new player as such, but last season's Premiership for League of Legends was his first. With this being his second, he's riding a lot of momentum with the successful week that he's had, especially with the rest of his team. If he can keep that and ride it into the weeks that we have left, they should be in a really good position if they can hold it together.
I guess we'll find out soon in the weeks to come, but for now, that is it from us. You've been watching the ESL Premiership Roundup, powered by Windows 10 and owned by HP. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.